Throw it up, throw it up. 827 Big Ticket Morning Show on V103, the ATL's number one for hip hop, R&B, and throwback. Comedian Miss Pat and the Queen, Shamea Morton.
Hey, best friends. Y'all, I'm so excited to take you on this journey with me, my journey of surrogacy. Like I mentioned last week, I am having a baby, my husband Gerald and I, and we did 7 rounds of IVF. I've had failed transfers. My surrogate even had a failed transfer, but she stayed the course with us, and now we're pregnant, and I want to introduce her to you guys. Her name is Shadina Blunt. Hey, Shadina.
Oh, hello.
Now, Shadina, this isn't your first go at this.
No, it is not. This is my third time being a gestational carrier. So.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I actually met Shadina through Candy Burris Tucker. And I thought she was such an amazing woman. And I'm like, oh my God, like I can't believe people really do. Black women do that. They lend their bodies for people to actually have babies. Like it was such a new thing to me. And I was like, man, I'm so blessed to be able to have my own babies, you know. And I it was funny because I never even thought that I would have to have the conversation with her. And I was like, well, you're amazing. And if I ever had to, then fine, you know, I would call her. But I never thought I would have to.
No, we were just having general, hey girl, conversation and getting to know each other. We met a couple of Candy's events, and we had no idea that we would be embarking on this journey together.
And it's your third time.
Yes.
Third time.
Come on,
well,
baby mama.
I've been pregnant total of 6. I have 3 children of my own.
Okay.
And then this will be the third surrogacy journey.
So, and I mean, not to mention all my business, but I have had people in my comments like, you celebrity people, y'all know y'all just don't want to ruin your bodies. You know, trust and believe. If I could carry my own child, I would. And I'm not giving up the idea of doing it. Like, if I got pregnant tomorrow, my husband and I would have the baby. Right. It would be high risk pregnancy, but I would have it. It's just that I have not had any luck with conceiving or with actually, you know, carrying a child.
Actually, I went through some of that with you. So even before we just agreed for me to be your carrier, I got to watch you go through some of your IVF, your transfer. We, you know, was communicating. I was praying and hoping for success, and it, you know, it just broke my heart to be able to physically go through that with you as well. So it's not that they just don't want to.
Right?
She tried, you guys. She really did.
So you mean to tell me I can get another job called rent a womb?
Rent a womb.
You can't.
We need surrogates. So what you looking like?
I'm looking like damage.
If you meet the qualifications, we will sign you up.
What's the qualification? Is overweight not?
Yeah, that is. Well, yes, there is.
You can't be overweight.
You cannot be overweight.
Well, the baby gonna come out more juicier.
You know what?
Yeah. You can't be overweight and within a certain age group.
Okay. I'm 50.
It's a wrap.
So, Shadina, I've got a lot of questions coming on my live. People are asking, like, what qualifications does it take for you to be a surrogate? And since you've been a carrier before, like, at what point does it become too risky for you yourself?
For most IVF clinics, they're going to cut you off after 6. So I think I am retiring
That's
after.
it for you?
That's it.
You going to hang the womb up in the rafters?
I'm going to hang it up.
In the rafters.
Yeah. So most time IVF clinics will cut it off after 6. You can't have any more than 6. I mean, if you have babies via C-section, there are a limited amount of C-sections that you could have had 4. Some clinics will take up to 4. Yeah.
Okay.
You can't have any more with a surrogacy. So you have to come no more than 3, and then the 4th be your last one.
So all 6 of yours natural?
Yeah, natural, no epidural. We in there.
No epidural?
Yeah.
You out here having babies with no pain medication?
Got the best of the best, baby.
Girl, you got that
it's all in
King
your
Kong
mind.
womb.
It's in your mind.
It ain't I've had a
Miss
baby.
Pat's got more questions than y'all do.
I sure do.
Listen, stick around. Call us up with your questions. 404-741-WVEE. We're going to be talking more about my surrogacy journey with my amazing surrogate, Shadina.
Shadina, we here. Baby, on the way with V103. So say something. 845 Big Chicken Morning Show on V103, the ATL's number one for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Queen Shamea Morton.
Good morning, best friends.
Comedian Miss Pat. And this morning we are honored and privileged as we head to a very thankful season, holiday season, to have Shamea Surrogate in with us this morning. If you missed the announcement, where lots of people apparently thought I was having a baby, because they keep running up on me asking me, you sure you're having a baby? I am sure. It is Shamea. Shamea is having a child through the wonders of surrogacy, and Shadina is here this morning.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Welcome.
Good morning. I got lots of questions.
I'm sure you do, Big Tigger.
What you said you had 3 kids, right?
Yes,
What
that's
do your
correct.
kids think about this? This is your 3rd surrogacy situation. How do your kids feel about it?
My kids now at this point think this is normal, okay? So my youngest is 10 years old, my oldest is 21, and my son just thinks now it's a part of who I am,
It's
part of my
your part-time
body,
job.
you know. He doesn't think it's abnormal at all. Not at all. At first it was kind of weird.
Like,
Then
what?
the second one was like, okay, we doing this again? And then now it's like, okay, this is mommy's thing.
Okay, so this is is it a lucrative thing? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm
It
sure
can
there's
be
lots
on
of
what you do
people-
with your money. It can be.
Right, exactly.
It depends on how you
I mean,
spend
so-
your money.
I'll answer. She's being very modest. I'll answer for her because she is an experienced gestational carrier.
Oh, gee, got
Which
it.
Which costs you a little more money.
Okay.
You're paying for the experience. I don't like any job. You know, you can hire the painter, Junebug,
Right.
from next door, or you can hire the guy from Sherwin-Williams
Okay.
to come paint the house.
Right.
Yes.
You know,
There are different levels to it.
There's levels
it just
to
depends
it.
on your experience and a number of things.
So, do they try to tell you what to do with your body while you pregnant?
No, it's not that extreme. I mean, they have some input on, you know, what they would like to see go on throughout the course of the journey, but they're not micromanaging your life.
They don't tell you to shave everything.
that's a crazy. Those are crazy intended parents.
I
Obviously,
mean,
they
like
do all
what
that.
you eat, what you take. Like I can see
Well, you
myself
know, we have
being,
conversations about that prior to even picking. Like we meet up to talk about like what my expectations are, my wants, and you know, and she'll throw out some of hers. Like,
Right.
hey,
Make
you know,
sure
because
we're on the
it
same
has to
page.
make sense. You know, like
It has to work.
if I'm vegan and I don't want you to be vegan, then
Wow.
and
You
like,
wouldn't match.
We wouldn't match. We wouldn't be a
Got
good
it.
match.
A lot
so.
of this is sorted out before.
Beforehand, that is
Absolutely.
the
In the
wonders of
selection
using a surrogacy
I would be,
agency.
Yes.
I would be lying. You want me to be vegan for $300? Child, ain't no
Right, and that's why we don't do that, because people gonna lie because they at home by themselves.
Exactly.
So-
And you know what, Shadina, we also have to let them know we had to even go underneath psych evaluations
Yes.
for this because you have to make sure you're mentally
prepared.
You know, yes, on
to
both
be able
sides.
to handle one, being pregnant with someone else's baby,
Right.
and 2, for the intended parents, the trust that they have to have for somebody
Yes.
else to carry their baby and
That
not be
sounds
able to
nervy.
see them. Yeah, it can be, because you don't know, what they're doing. Of course, with social media now, you can find people and kind of keep a little tab on them, but you're not with that person every day, so you have to trust that one,
That's
that they
right.
are doing what they need to do for you, for your
So-
baby and themselves, to, for success.
So what? Because when you pregnant, you crave all kind of crazy stuff. When I was pregnant, I wanted pickles, onions, tomatoes, and hot sauce.
At one time?
At one time.
Okay.
I don't know.
All together? Okay.
All together.
That's actually pretty healthy.
well, not. I couldn't eat it after I
Named
had
all
the baby.
vegetables pretty much.
Well,
And with the hot
that's what
sauce.
I ate when I killed. That's
Right.
why it's cross-eyed.
I miss that.
Don't eat that shit.
So what if you get to craving something like a pig feet?
Ooh, Lord.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, if
Ham
you get a
hocks.
weird craving of something that you should not eat or do not eat, then you probably going to have to eat it, because the craving doesn't stop until
No,
you
it
fulfill
doesn't.
it. Yeah. With my second born, my child, I don't eat tomatoes, and I crave tomatoes.
Really?
And so I would eat them like grapes.
Talking to
And be
Shadina.
disgusted about it.
Shamea's surrogate in this amazing process. We got a question off the IG Live. It said, what made you want to be a surrogate?
Well, I started off in OBGYN healthcare as a nurse, and so seeing all of the women and families that came in that either couldn't get pregnant or couldn't sustain a pregnancy, I was like, oh, well, I could do that. That seems simple enough. By then I had already had 2 kids, and I was like, oh, I can help somebody. It's just always been my nature to help in that way. My family will tell you I'll sign up to give my liver away if I could. It's just been my nature. They'll be like, stop giving stuff away, stop doing stuff.
yes.
But it's just been always my thing. So once I saw the need and was at a point in my life that I could be able to do that, I signed up, and it was never the plan to do 3 at all. But again, the need just continues to be there, because it took some convincing for me. Shamea was like,
I was so scared because I never wanted this for me. I nursed Shia for 2 years. I always wanted to carry my own children. 4. I wanted 4 children. I had it all planned out: 2 boys, 2 girls. But you know what? It's never your plan. It's God's plan.
Yes, that is
And
true.
I tried and I tried 3 years, y'all. Of like I'm gonna post a picture later, but that's not even all the needles that it took to try to get a baby. And just after I kept getting field transfers, I was like, well, you know what?
Yeah.
Time to call for some help. And the only person I really knew was the person that Candy had introduced me to, and I was
Right.
like, and she was so sweet, and I felt comfortable. And I think she knew that, like, because I was
Well-
like, I don't think think I could have did this with anyone else.
I wanted you to answer it the ghetto way, which was, why did you want to be a surrogate? Because I can get them babies back.
Right. One of the things we make sure in the contract, you're going to be at the hospital to collect your baby.
That was one of the things I was going to ask, and we're running out of time. Postpartum is a thing. And you're literally having a child, and then the child is gone. Like you carried it, nursed it. Here you are at the delivery, and now the child. You're like, all right, deuces. Like, how was it afterwards?
I mean, it's not unheard of for women to have postpartum depression because
you got to nurse the baby.
No, you don't directly nurse the baby. You can pump and share the milk.
Because I just had bought some puppies, and we can't bring them home yet. So I was about to
First
say,
of all, what you're not
going
to do is call my child.
No, I'm saying you got to keep the baby for a little while.
She don't keep the baby
I'll
at
be
all.
at the hospital.
Oh, I was like, oh my God, you pay for somebody to raise your baby for 6 months.
But so the postpartum is a real thing.
It is a real thing, regardless of where this baby is going.
Because she's not pregnant. The milk does it come from you?
But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like my boobs getting full, and I feel I'm gaining weight. Like you would think it was me carrying. I'm like, where is all this extra fat coming from?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like as far as the feeding of the baby,
So I pump and then
pump and hand it over.
Yeah, hand it over to her.
Pick up.
Delivery, Uber Eats.
Milk lady.
I thought you was gonna have to keep the baby.
No.
Postpartum, the baby need to be there, right?
No. The baby will go directly to her. She will do skin to skin. She will bond with her baby immediately, and I can, begin pumping and deliver that milk.
Postpartum?
Well,
So
that's what we're talking about, like postpartum depression, though, like the emotional aspect of it, because some women experience that as well, which is a lot.
We have a ton of questions, and we don't have a ton of time. I urge you to continue to follow Shamea at Shamea Morton. Tell them how to get. I don't know if they're supposed to be in touch with her.
Yeah, follow Shadina, and because she could actually be a blessing for you.
Okay.
Her and Dr. Jackie's company called Surrogate Miracles really does help out a lot of women that are having infertility and just pregnancy issues. So they're just really great about it, and they also provide sometimes really good sponsors. So
yes, this is a passion that we truly have.
It's interesting.
Yes. So
how do they follow you?
So you can follow me directly at Shadina Blunt on Instagram, and then at Surrogate Miracles is the business page. You can follow that as well and keep up with this journey and how we're doing throughout the course of this pregnancy.
We'll be doing it on Wednesdays every week in the 8 o'clock hour. We definitely have to get Dr. Jackie in here to talk a little bit more about it. We're going to talk a lot about this actually, because there's so many people that are on live or just DMing me and want to know and wanting more help and more information.
Yes,
so
we're here to provide it. Absolutely.
Thank you for coming, Shadina.
No, thank you for having
helping,
me.
Shamea realize this blessing, and we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Anytime.
I love you. Oh, my baby mama.
Hey,
she literally calls me that too. Hey, baby mama.
Hey, 54 more Big Ticket Morning Show around the corner, including your chance to have one of your bills paid at 9 a.m. next on V103.
V103.